Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 22nd of February, 2020. I'm Roy Potter. Thought I should put up this quick extemporaneous impromptu post. Number one, I want to say thanks to President Trump for standing up for Roger Stone and calling him his friend, and giving that speech about Stone the other day when he was explaining all of the terrible things that are happening in our court system and in our justice system. The DOJ, the FBI, and the courts are all out of control, right? They are. And I still don't believe the Barr has a handle on it, and I still don't trust Barr for a lot of reasons, as most of you know. Uh, the question is can we trust Trump, to do the right thing? And I know he's been inundated and attacked from behind, on the flanks, surreptitiously, lies told. I know all that. But still, it's important to stand up for principle. But regardless, I wanted to say thanks to President Trump for standing up for Stone. That's very important. Stone's got to get out of this thing before the election in November, not after, because if Trump loses the election, well, he could still pardon him between the election and inauguration if he loses the election, but it's just too close to comfort for me. And the same goes for General Flynn. Both of these cases may be turned around because of the appeals process, etc., and the great work that Sidney Powell is doing for General Flynn. Outstanding. Sidney Powell's a hero in my book. I wish there were more like her. So I wanted to cover that on Trump and Stone, and I also wanted to mention, as most of you probably know now, Phil Haney was found shot to death in California. Uh, John Carrillo saying it was a one round to the chest, not a suicide, even though they might try to make it that, I don't know. But if you don't know who Phil Haney is, look him up on Twitter or on your search engine. Phil, Phil, Haney, Haney. He was a whistleblower during the Obama administration about bringing in the Muslim Brotherhood and infiltrating the government. Okay, he was in the DHS. Great man, one of the heroes, like General Flynn, actually. He was scheduled to be, I guess he was planning on getting married here in the next few months, and so this is a tragedy in a lot of ways. And then finally, I didn't want this to be long today. I'm actually meeting some friends for a really fun time today, and so I want to get ready for that. I'm already in the area, but I've got to head out here pretty soon. I just put up if you're not familiar with the written posts, you can put up actual written posts on YouTube, and if you're subscribed to someone, you will get those posted, notified to you. If you don't subscribe to me, or if you do and you just didn't see them, go to my community tab here on YouTube. Go to the community tab, and I want you to look not at the one about Don Jr. hunting grizzly. That's not the one I'm concerned about. The one I'm concerned about, and I want you to see, is the area in Israel where they put up a sign that in English translates to Trump Heights. Now, I want you to just look at those two posts. There are two of them, and I want you to review them and just be familiar with it. Look at the Hebrew. Now, I hasten to add that biblical Hebrew and modern Hebrew don't match up entirely, okay? I'm not saying that. This could be a good thing. It could be something that was put up very innocuously, not with any evil intent or prophetic intent, but the combination of the letters that they used to spell Trump out is concerning to me. It can be interpreted on many levels, okay? But when they added the name Trump, but when they added Heights on there, we got a problem, I think. Plus, and I know you don't really know what I'm talking about, one of the possible translations for Barack Obama is blessed high heights or high mountain. The heights were very often used by the Baal worshippers, okay, that finding the heights. Now, that's not necessarily always the case, but there's some problems here with the way they spelled out Trump, and I explained that in the community tab. I'm not going to get any more details, But when I break that word down into its individual parts, into its letters in Hebrew, uh, it's troubling. Let me just put it that way. Now, it could be that Satan is the tester. He's the instructor. He's the one that goes around to see where you're going to stand. He's the accuser to find out. There are evil sides to this and instructive sides to it. Plus, there are some things to do with judgment and some other things. But the letters they used are really troubling to me. I just want to tell you that. Okay, so somebody in Israel, as far as I can tell, the way they've spelled the letters, if they did this on purpose, are hailing something, are supporting something that could be really bad. Okay, I'm not definitively saying that, but it is troubling. Okay, so go look at those, and I might do a live stream on it with a breakdown of the letters and what they mean and all of that sometime in the next week, possibly. We're on some difficult territory here, but it's indicative of some of the cult of personality and other things that are going on in our country that are really a problem, okay? And certainly in Israel as well. All right, everybody, that's all I've got for you. Watch out for this coronavirus. As you can see, it's starting to get really bad. I don't know that it's jumped into other races yet, but it could. I understand that Iran has found a strain that is mutated and is catching other people. I don't know all the details, but regardless, go to the Patriot Nurse, like I've said, and take her advice on how to protect yourself and your families as much as you can. Get your supplies together in case you get stuck in a house somewhere or can't go to work or whatever the situation. Also, Mike Adams has been putting out some excellent information, as has Shepard Ambellis. Mike Adams on Natural News. You'll probably have to go to his website if you can find it. Patriot Nurse is still on YouTube, The Patriot Nurse. And Shepard Ambellis as well is on IntelliHub. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to head out. Take care of yourselves. They're coming after us. Remember I said, if it got to the point where these people got exposed too much, they would do anything, including destroying everything. And certainly anybody that doesn't agree with them. In that regard, Trump could be there. And I'll just end on this, on that name on Trump there. This could define the evil people's judgment. Okay, it could mean that. But when I take the entire picture about what's happened, I'm not certain that that's the case. I would like it to be, but frankly, I'm leaning to the other side, okay, that this has been, in fact, a placebo to keep us from acting. But we're going to see, okay? All we can do is wait and watch. But I'll be back and explain more of this probably later in the week, okay? All right. Thanks for coming, everybody, out here for now.